If you're new, my name is Benita. Here we talk about all the things that we love as it relates to lifestyle and luxury. So again, if you are new, welcome. Please know that we do videos twice a week. Usually on Wednesdays, we will have a luxury upload, and then on Fridays, we do lifestyle videos, we vlog. We do Fast Five Fridays. Listen, I would love for you to stick around. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. While you're at it, do the post notifications. I wouldn't want you to miss any of the uploads on those days. I also have playlists linked down below so that if you need just a little more of a push to join the team, you can go back and look at all of our playlists and see there's luxury playlists, vlogs, vlogmas. You can kind of see the vibe that we give here, all of our past videos, and I'm sure you will find something that you like. Today, we're gonna have another luxury chat about the Louis Vuitton KEEPALL. So without further ado, we're gonna get started. All right, here's my KEEPALL right here. I'm gonna try to hold it in my lap the whole time so you guys can see it, but I got my KEEPALL last year. If you do not know, Louis Vuitton is my all-time favorite luxury house, and I do eventually want to move into the realm of like luggage and ready to wear. Most of my bags are Louis Vuitton and have a couple of shoes from Louis Vuitton. And this year I probably would like to start getting, like I said, more ready to wear accessories and luggage. Some people say that, luxury luggage is not worth it, but it's to each their own. I will say though, I am going to start on the pre-loved market as it relates to buying some of my luggage items as I did for my KEEPALL. Since we're chatting, let's just back up and let me give you just a little bit more information about the Louis Vuitton KEEPALL. The KEEPALL was introduced by Gaston Vuitton in the 1930s, and the fashion house was just synonymous with doing like trunks and like boxy suitcases. So for them to do kind of like a duffel size luggage bag was very groundbreaking back then in the 30s. It was obviously more flexible and convenient for people to carry on the train. We all know that the Louis Vuitton KEEPALL comes in a few sizes. It comes in the 45, the 50, the 55, and the 60. My bag is the 60, so I do have the bigger one. It also comes in the bandolier style, which has the hooks on the side and it has the long strap. Now, from what I can tell, it does appear that Louis Vuitton currently on the website, like if you wanted to KEEPALL brand new, it does appear that they have discontinued just the standard KEEPALL like I have. I don't have the bandolier. You would need to get that pre-loved if you did not want to have the strap. I think both are fine. I go back and forth. I think if you're going to get a larger one like mine, you're definitely going to need a strap. But currently on the website, they are pretty pricey. They have become pretty pricey now that people are into speedies again. I thank you, Pharrell. They're into speedies and such. People are going to get like a 45 KEEPALL and just have it as like to get the oversized look that Pharrell has been kind of putting out on the runway. So here we are. You've decided that you want to get a KEEPALL. Should you buy it pre-loved or brand new? Like I just stated, to each their own, but for me, I'm going to pre-love route because it is a travel item for me and I don't want to be careful with it. I want to be able to throw it in the back of the seat, throw it in the trunk. The smaller ones definitely fit in the overhead bin. I was hoping that this could be a carry-on. I considered checking it when I traveled by plane, but thanks to all of you guys who were screaming at me in the comments saying, do not check that bag. You know how, I'm not going to say all, but a lot of the airline workers, the baggage handlers, they're not easy with our suitcases and bags, and so I probably wouldn't want to check this because this is canvas, this is not leather, so this could get torn and ripped pretty easily if someone is not being careful. With that being said, for me, I am settled about getting all of my keepalls pre-loved. Now again, this one is the 60, so I use it, I keep it, it's packed right now with smaller bags on the inside. I didn't unpack it because I wanted you guys to see the shape, but that's how I store mine. I don't store it in the dust bag. I did get a dust bag. I got this from Fashion File, so it came with the Fashion File dust bag. It came with the luggage tag, the belt that you can, you know, hook. My husband, when he takes it for me, he likes to hook the two handles here. It did not come with the lock, and when I go to take one of my other bags for repair, I'm going to ask Lillian, my SA, to either give me a lock or let me purchase the lock or something, and I'm sure she will. Here it comes with one of the original luggage tags. I remember several years back we all wanted luggage tags just to have on our purses as accessories, and they no longer will give you a luggage tag unless you have a wonderful SA, because a lot of the times, especially if your store is one of the ones that takes repairs or do hot stamping or does minor repairs in store, like the one in Charlotte, they will have a lot of like the buckles and you know, straps and things like that. They have a few of them in house. I always ask them just to put it, you know, put it on my account, just, you know, here's my credit card, and they always say, well, we'll just see when it gets back in, and then it's usually no charge. So I'm not saying, so go in if you need some of these things. I'm not saying it's going to be free, but if you have a good relationship with your SA, I'm sure she'll be able to work it out. All right, so real quick, the wear and tear of my keepall. You can find these pre-loved on a lot of platforms. Like I said, Fashion File, The Real, if you shop there. eBay is the #1 place that I would look. They always have keepalls, and they usually have the bigger ones because people are getting rid of them, or have been traditionally getting rid of the big ones. Now, with everyone wanting bigger bags, speedy light bags, who's to say? I would not pay over $500. I just really wouldn't for a keepall. 7, 8 would definitely be the maximum top for me. I know people who've gotten these, especially this side, for $300, $200. I've seen people get like the ones that are in horrible shape for like $100. You can always take it in. Louis Vuitton will fix it, and even though the repairs may cost more than what you paid, you're still going to come out paying your total for the bag in like the $300, $400 range. If you have a local artisan that you trust that could really like replace the leather, or I've seen a lot of them with broken zippers, that's a quick fix. I've seen a lot of them that the handle from overstuffing is coming undone. That's a quick fix. They can sew that back on. I've seen people get old ones and add straps, have them sew a strap on the side. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have one that was in pretty good condition so that I could start using it right away. I tried to overpack it when I know I'm traveling with my husband, but I always do, and he was like, yeah, it gets really heavy. He prefers one with the bandolier for the heavier size. He really likes it though. He wants one. I may get him one for like our anniversary. He wants the black one. Of course, I will populate the picture on the screen. He wants a 45 bandolier. I've also seen on the pre-love market the Epi leather, all leather ones, which I'm definitely considered like another larger one in Epi leather. I don't know about this new leather that Louis Vuitton has out or what have you, but if you're gonna get anything leather in Louis Vuitton, I would always choose Epi first. Now the new Empreinte leather is nicer, but the Epi leather has always been very durable, very good from Louis Vuitton. But mine came in really good shape. I used it a lot. The leather all the way around is intact. The canvas is definitely intact. There's no stains or anything in the inside of mine. You see my other bags in there. I had no stains. And inside you have a little, let me turn it this way. Yeah. Inside you have a little D-ring a little D-ring here, and then you have the date code. The date code for this one is SP0974. So this is a pretty old one. I do have some tarnishing on the inside. I haven't cleaned it. I've cleaned it on the outside, but the inside I haven't. I probably should clean the brass, because you know how it gets that green stuff. I don't want it to get on the inside. On the older bags, just like they did with the Speedies, on the tabs, it'll tell you what size this is, because I forget sometimes. I'm like, do I have the 55 or do I have the 60? But if you look on the tab, there's a 60 underneath it. How do I clean my Keepall? I clean this as I would any of my other suitcases and luggage, like my nicer suitcases and luggage. I do. The things that I use on my Keepall, I would never use on my Speedy or any of my Louis Vuitton handbags. Even though it's the same leather, it's the same vachetta, it's the same canvas. I use a very gentle baby wipe on this. I don't use like a Clorox wipe, because I don't want to fade the canvas, and I don't want those like white things to come on top of the canvas like a lot of people are having from putting like hand sanitizer on their canvas, or Clorox wipes or Lysol wipes. Definitely don't do that to your canvas. I clean the vachetta as well with water wipes, because I'm fine. I normally wouldn't do this with my normal Louis Vuitton bags, but I do with this. I would pre-treat like with Apple Guard or anything or something. I think I am. I haven't done it yet, but I should have done it when I first got the Keepall. I would pre-treat your handles and your leather on one of your vintage Keepalls. I would pre-treat it with Apple Guard if it hasn't been. I am having some cracking here, so I need to moisturize it. I haven't moisturized it lately, but I am having some cracking here on this handle, the front handle. Would I repurchase? Do I want another one? Absolutely. I want all sizes, and because I started mine out with a traditional monogram, I probably would keep going with the monogram so that all of my things match. Like I said, my husband wants the black and gray starting in 45, so he will probably continue doing that, or getting like the epi leather black ones to kind of mix and match with his. But I probably will stay with the monogram unless I find like a brown epi leather that would look good. So again, this is a 60, so I want all sizes. The next one I'm gonna get is gonna be a 45 or a 50, so that I can use it as a carry-on bag just whenever I run across one that I think is in good shape. I plan to get one until I have them all. All right, well, that is it. That is all I wanted to chat about my Keepall. That concludes our luxury chat today with the Louis Vuitton Keepall 60 and the overall Keepall collection. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Again, I did get mine on Fashion File. Mine is pre-loved. Thank you so much for all your support. I hope that you have the most amazing week. God willing, I will see you here on Friday.